Hello everybody, it's Gigi from Gigi Movement and we're back today with a dancer warm-up, a dynamic full body warm-up before a show or a class or a rehearsal. So we're actually going to start with the shoulders standing, so rolling back, 2, 3 and 4, and then rolling forward, 2, 3, 4, taking some dynamic arm movements here, so stretching the pecs as you take the arms outwards, and then taking them back and overhead to stretch out the triceps, and then finally some diagonal lines here again to stretch out the pecs and the shoulders. Bringing the hands behind the back, clasp them, take them away from the bum, squeeze the shoulder blades together and take some gentle neck movement here. From here we're going to come and stand to the top of the mat. Good. So taking some half sun salutations here, we're going to roll down the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, flat back position, so really flattening out the spine, and then roll all the way back up. You've got 3 more of these, so really think about working down vertebrae by vertebrae, squeezing belly button towards spine as you go into that flat back position. So you notice a real difference between the 2 positions, the curling of the spine and then the straightening of the spine. Coming into our last one here and start to walk out to a high plank. We're going to take a press up into a side star 8 times. So you always have the option here to bring the knees down if you don't have a full press up, or if that's just a little bit too intense for your warm up. Thinking about, again, squeezing belly towards spine, space between the shoulders and the ears. Think about that nice straight line so your bum not poking up or your belly sagging down. And don't overstretch that arm line as it goes up directly above the shoulder. From here, coming into some plank ripples. So downward facing dog, ripple through to your plank and then ripple it back. So we're getting some undulations through the spine, all parts of the spine, lumbar spine, so lower spine as you ripple back into that downward facing dog, and bending the knees as you go back to that downward facing dog. Taking the right leg up and back, stack the hips, re-extend that leg, and then come into a pigeon pose here. So the left leg extends back and the right leg is at a 90-degree angle. You're going to take your left arm and thread it under your right one 4 times. So opposite arm to the leg that's in front. Once you've done that 4 times, pause and take a couple of breaths in the twist. And then swinging the back leg around, bring both legs out in front of you for a dynamic forward fold. So you're scooping forward and up, forward and up. And then holding for a couple of breaths. From here, we're taking a twist. So take your right leg over your left one and then curl your left foot under, and then your left arm goes over the top of the right leg, coming into a spinal twist for a couple of breaths, nice and tall through the spine. Take your right leg, step onto it and penché your left leg up to the sky. Coming back to a downward facing dog, we're doing all of that on the other side. So left leg reaches up to the sky, stacking the hips, re-extend, and then come into that left leg pigeon this time. Finding an angle that works for you, the right arm is going to thread under the left one 4 times. On your last one, just rest for a couple of moments, finding that deep glute stretch. And then bringing that leg back around, again, both legs out in front, this time the feet are flexed. We scoot forward and up, twice more. And this time a really active stretch. So you're holding onto the tops of the feet, you're flexing the feet, you're pulling the toes towards you as you pull the chest forward. And the same thing, you're going to take your twist, so left leg goes up and over, and right arm crosses over, coming into your seated spinal twist. Step onto your left leg, penché that right leg all the way up towards the sky, and then take it back into downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. From here, you're going to step your right foot forward. We're coming into a low lunge position with the knee down, stretching through the left hip flexor. Reach the arms up, sink the hips down, and as you exhale, take it back, hinge it back into a half split. And again, reaching up, low lunge, and hinge it back into your half splits. Flex the toes towards the face. Taking an IT band stretch here, you're going to walk the hands to the outside of that leg and then turn the foot outwards. Roll back through to your low lunge and reach back for your back foot, getting a nice quad stretch here. You can either force the foot away from you or you can pull the foot in towards the butt, whichever feels good to you today. From here, turn towards your left, coming into a side lunge. You're going to sit the bum down, drop the knee in, take a dynamic forward fold, and then open back up and lift the hips back up 4 times here. This can take a bit of practice and you might want to use your hands at first. And then transitioning to a side lunge on the other leg, and we're going to reverse everything we just did. So you're coming into your left leg low lunge now. Inhale. And exhale as you hinge back into your half splits, flex the toes. Inhale, press that right hip flexor down, and exhale, getting into the belly of that left hamstring. Walking your hands over towards the outside of the left leg, turn the toes outwards, feeling a little bit of that outer leg. And then rolling through to your low lunge, reach back for your back foot. Left arm to right foot, coming into a quad stretch. And then we're going to be coming back into that side lunge mobility variation. So this time turning back towards the side of the mat, sitting the hips down and coming back up. Knee drops in, you fold, open up the knee and sit back up twice more. And last one. Good job. We're going to be going all the way down onto our backs now. You're going to be coming into a happy baby position, so either holding onto the outsides or the insides of the feet, pulling the knees down towards the armpits, and then taking the legs out towards a box position. So legs go to happy baby. And then legs go to a second position. Nice job. From here, squeezing your left knee in towards your chest and then extending the left foot all the way up to the sky. So really extending through that leg. We're stretching through a split position, lying on our back. Pull the foot towards the face. And then taking that knee across into a supine twist. So left knee over towards the right. Maybe looking over your left hand here. Breathing into that twist. And the same thing on the other side. So you're bringing your right knee in towards your armpit and then you're stretching that foot all the way up. Really extend through both legs. So not just the one that you're stretching up, but the one that's at the bottom as well. Think about really stretching through the feet and then taking that supine twist on the other side. Nice job. Readjust. We're going to be coming onto our belly, so flipping over. We're going to take some rippling cobras. So bring the hands in line with the rib cage, squeeze the elbows in. You're going to ripple up and down. Head comes up last and forehead comes down last every single time. One more here. Good job. From here, I want you to keep your chest and head off the ground. So you're floating and then taking 8 pulses with the arms back behind you. A little bit of back strengthening, all part of the core. If we're going to work on our back flexibility, we have to work on our back strength too. Brilliant. Tiptoe the toes in and roll all the way up to standing. We're going to take some shoulder rotations here, so you can see that I'm turning one arm out and one arm in as I lean one way and then the other, switching every single time. Reach all the way up and over to a side stretch, drop through a plie, find the side stretch over on the other side, and then let's swap that motion. So side stretch, plie, up and over. Keep it super dynamic and flowy. Body should be feeling warmer already. Drop through and come back to center. Beautiful. Little bit of stability here, so bring the feet to first position. We're going to rise, plie, heels down and stretch. and then reverse that motion. Rise, plie, heels down and stand, plie, rise, stretch the legs, stand. And then taking a rise for 8 counts here, squeezing the bum in, navel towards spine, check that everything is stacked in line with each other. And brilliant, exactly the same thing in your second position. So rolling through those feet. Rise, plie, heels down and stand, plie, rise, extend and stand. Come into your rise in second for 8 counts. And finally doing that same thing with the feet in parallel. So 4 times around we go. Nice, and find your rise, 8 counts again. Brilliant. Now we take some leg swings, so either using a chair or a bar, you're going to swing leg across the other one and then take it out to second. Just finding some dynamic swinging legs here. You can also do forward and back if that's what you need for today's rehearsal or show. Whatever you do, make sure that you even it out on the other side. Brilliant job, you're good to go. Please note that this warm-up doesn't include any long stretches, so whatever it is extra that you need to do specific to what you're going to be doing in today's show or rehearsal or class, please do those stretches too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!